The first thing that you need to have knowledge, the skill about every business that you are going to start. You need to have a first-hand information about the business. You need to understand the business very well before you start it. You understand? You need to understand the business very well before you start the business.
Menu ya futu eyeche mpaibo. Ahweye eyeche mpaibo. So wa be kwa sole dem, akosi asole dem. Abompa ye gidigidi a wanum se ne wa wo ye enye. Ha tie bi. Tie bi na sesa wa blabo.
The only way you can make money is to have a business. And many people are afraid to start a business. Many people are afraid to start a business. So many people are afraid because they think they will fail when they start the business, right? But I want to assure you that whatever it is, you need to start a business. You need to start a business. Fear is your number one enemy. Fear is your number one enemy. The reason why you have not been able to get certain things done in life is because of fear. The reason why your life, like you are stuck where you are, the reason why life has become difficult for you is because of fear. It's because of fear. You are afraid of what if. That what if is really what killing you. What if, right? That what if is killing you. But today, I am going to teach you how you can really overcome that fear of starting a business. Some of you started a business last year, you failed. 2 years ago, you started a business, you failed. 3 years ago, you started a business, you failed. You started a relationship, you went into a relationship with somebody, you failed. So now you are 35 years, right? You are 35 years. You don't have a child, you are not married. And because of that stigma, because of that fear, because of that disappointment, that thing is really holding you back. And at the end of the day, you can't start a new relationship. You are stuck. There are men. I mean, you have been praying, you go to church, you have been praying, you have been fasting, but some men have approached you. But you always use words like, men are not to be trusted. Men are not to be trusted. Why should I trust a man? Right? Sometimes some people started the business and they fail. So when you are talking to them, they will say things like, business is not a joke. I mean, business is hard. Business is difficult. That is why so many people will always go to a job that they hate. A job that is not fetching them anything. But because they don't want to go into a business and fail, because they failed some years back, they've not overcome that situation. But let me tell you something. The reason why many people failed in business is because they don't even understand. Right from starting the business, they did not understand the terrain, the business that they were starting. Some of the people had zero information, zero knowledge about the business that they were starting. Some of the people went into a speculative venture. Somebody suggested a business to you. Without you, discussing this business idea with a mentor or discussing this business idea with somebody who has done the business before, But because somebody said, oh, there is money in this business, you just jump into the business and you failed. So when you fail in the business, you say, oh, business is not something that you have to try. Business is not something that, it can benefit everybody. Nobody, no, we were all not born to set up businesses. That word is not true. That some people were not born to start their own business. It is not true. It is never true. In this life, you can learn to do anything on this earth. Okay? Now, maybe you are a teacher today. Maybe you are an accountant. Whatever profession that you are into. When you were born, you didn't come from heaven with that profession. You went to school to study. People go to school to study medicine. People go to school to become lawyers, engineering. You went to school to study. So you can study everything. You see, anything that you want in life, you can learn and be good at it. If only you are willing to dedicate your life. If only you are willing to pay the price. You can do anything on this earth. If you want to fly an aeroplane, if you get the knowledge about how to fly a plane, it doesn't matter your age, you can still fly an aeroplane. So many people started businesses and they failed. You failed in that business because you were ignorant. You were ignorant about the business. You didn't understand anything about the business. Listen, in this life, see, if you want to chop a tree or if you want to cut a tree, right, for you to be able to cut any tree, the first thing that you need is the skill to chop the tree. When I say the skill, when you have an axe and you are going to cut a tree, you are going to chop a tree, what you have to do is you have to go and sharpen your axe. You sharpen the axe that you are going to use, or the cutlass that you are going to use to cut the tree. If you don't sharpen the cutlass, if you don't sharpen the axe that you are going to use to cut the tree, you will stand under the tree and it will take you so many hours before you can cut the tree. The same thing applies to, let's say, when you put a macho man in front of a building, in front of, let's say, a gate, without the macho man having the key to open the gates, the macho man will stand in front of the gate and struggle. He cannot open it. But a young guy with the key will come and just open it. The only thing you need right now is the keys. The only thing you need is the information, is the knowledge that you need to establish a business. Some of you, as I said earlier, you failed in life. You failed in business because you had zero information, zero knowledge about the business you were starting. So what I would say right now is nothing is over. You have to start that business again, but you have to you have to get the knowledge. You have to get the knowledge. You have to get the knowledge of everything that you want to start. Whatever you want to start, whatever you want to start in life, you need to have that knowledge. If you are starting a business, get a first-hand information about the business you are starting. You see, some of you, when you are starting a business, instead of you to go and see a business coach to mentor you about the business you can start, you go and see your pastor. And you go and discuss your business idea with your pastor. Now, pastor, there's this business that I'm going to start. Pray for me so that everything will go well. It is not prayer. You need to start a business. You need to have a skill. You need to understand the business very well. When you go and see your pastor, the only thing your pastor will do is just to pray for you. Your pastor don't have any knowledge about the business. Your pastor don't have any information. Your pastor is not the businessman. He doesn't understand anything about the business. He doesn't know anything about the business. Your pastor, some of the pastors will even pray and tell you that if you want the business to go well, sow this amount of seed so that, the business will go well. You will sow the seed and you will still fail in the business. You will fail because you didn't get the right person to mentor you, the right person to teach you about the business. So how do you overcome the fear of starting a business? The first thing that you need to have knowledge, the skill about every business that you are going to start. You need to have a first-hand information about the business. You need to understand the business very well before you start it. You understand? You need to understand the business very well before you start the business. That is number one. Now, the second thing that you need, is to take away fear. You see, fear. Some people have allowed fear to control their lives. Some people have allowed fear to control their decisions. You cannot take a step in life because of what? Of fear. There are so many things you cannot do because of fear. So when I see people praying against the devil, sometimes I laugh. I laugh because these same people who are praying against the devil, they will pray, they will fast, and at the end of the day, the devil will still control their mind. So, you have to what? You have to, when you get more knowledge, more information about what you want to do, when you get more knowledge about what you want to start, it always limits your fear. It always gives you some kind of confidence, some kind of power. You understand? So, get the first-hand information. When you get the first-hand information, the next thing that you have to do is, you have to what? Do it afraid. Do it afraid. You are afraid to start the business. You are afraid that maybe you are going to fail. But do everything that you want to do. Do it afraid. Do it anyway, anyhow. Do it. Just do it. Just do it. You see, do it and don't wait to get all the answers. Don't wait to get all the answers about the business. Don't wait to get all the information, all the knowledge about the business before you start. So Richard Branson, one of British billionaires, said that if somebody offer you an opportunity, right? Opportunity to do something, don't tell the person you don't know how to do it. If somebody offer you an opportunity to start something, don't tell the person. You have to say yes. You have to say yes to that opportunity that the person has given you. Say yes to the opportunity. When you say yes, then you go and learn how to do it. Say yes about every opportunity. Say yes about everything that you is trying to teach you how to do it, or is trying to give you the opportunity. Say yes. When you say yes to that opportunity, you go and learn how to do it. Ignorance breeds fear. Knowledge shares away fear. You're 100%. Knowledge clears away fear. You're 100% right. So do it. Do it afraid. Do whatever you want to do. Do it afraid. When you do it afraid, the answers you learn on the job. As you are doing it, you make mistakes and you correct your mistakes. The next thing that you have to do is to waiting for the right time. The next thing that you have to do away with waiting for the right time. There is nothing like the right time to start a business. There is nothing like the right time to start something. The right time is now. The right time is today. The right time is now. Right? The right time is now. So start whatever business you want to start. Start it now. Start it now. And the issue, the next thing is, I don't have capital. I don't have capital. I'm waiting for capital. Somebody should give me capital. I don't have capital to start a business. I don't have capital to do this. I don't have any help. Somebody should help me. I don't have any. Listen to me. The capital you are looking for is available where you are. The capital you are looking for to start that business is with you. I always ask people, when they tell me they don't have capital to start their own business, I ask them, what do you have that you can exchange for the money you are looking for? Now, some people always say that I have nothing. Somebody who have the mindset of I have nothing. If that person did not change his or her mindset, it will be difficult for that person to succeed. If you have the mindset of I have nothing, it will be difficult for you to succeed. The truth of the matter is, everything that you are looking for is always in your life. The money you need, everything that you are looking, it is not in America. The money you need to succeed is not in America. The money you need to be successful is not in Britain, it's not in Canada. The money you need to be a millionaire is right here in Africa. It's right here in Africa. Right? But the thing is, you don't have the eyes to see. You are blind. So you don't have the eyes to see. You understand? Go and read this book, Acres of Diamond. When you read the book Acres of Diamond, you realize that there was this guy who lived on a particular land. This was a true story on a particular land. And the guy sold the land and said he wanted to go and look for diamonds. So he sold the land to somebody. When he sold the land, he went and be looking for diamond in a different continent, in Europe. Now, after some time, he heard that the land that he sold was full of what? Diamonds. But he was on the land, but he didn't know. He didn't know the 4 ways to turn your ideas into a money-making machine. In the year 1800, there were this couple who lived on a particular land in America. Now, that the year 1800 was the gold rush in Europe. So the couple said they want to go to they want to go to Europe and go and look for gold. So they sold their land that they were living on and traveled to Europe after so many years of hustling. They came back to America. They wanted to visit their farm. When they went to the farm, I mean, the whole place has been fenced. The whole place has become government property. Why? Because it is said that that land that they were living on had the second largest gold reserve in America. That land had the second largest gold reserve in America. But they didn't know. They didn't know. They were living on the land, but they didn't know that land had so many gold. The land was so whatever you are looking for is available where you are. You don't have to sell your land. You don't have to sell your house in the name of you need a visa to go to Europe. You need a visa to go to America. You see, your blessings is not in Europe or America. Your blessings is not in China or Dubai. Your blessings is where you are. God has tied your blessings in Africa, where you are, where you live. But the truth is that majority of the people, they lack ideas. Majority of the people, they are blind. They are blind in the mind. They cannot see. They cannot see. They cannot, because they have been brainwashed. They have been brainwashed that you cannot succeed in Africa. They've been brainwashed that Africa is hard. Africa is hard, and you can't make money in Africa. You have to go to Europe. You have to go to America before you can succeed. They have been brainwashed. I just want you to overcome this brainwashing. I just want you to overcome this brainwashing and know that wherever you are in this life, you can make money. Money is just a mindset problem. You can make money if only you can change the way you think. If only you will start seeing opportunities available where you are. How come that someone who said he cannot succeed in Africa, someone who said Africa is very hard, this same person can raise $10,000? You are saying, you are complaining that Africa is hard, Africa is not easy to succeed, but you have been able to raise $10,000, and you are giving that $10,000 to somebody to send you to America, to somebody to send you to Europe. Are you normal? Don't you know that you can use this same money to turn your life around? You can use this same $10,000 to what? To become a millionaire. You don't know how you can you can double the money. You don't know how you can invest the money. That is why you will sell your land, you will sell your house and raise money and give the money to a connection man to go to America, to go to Europe, and you go and work so hard and come and buy another plot of land and come and build another house. Are you serious? Are you serious? So the question of I don't have money to start a business is something that you have to change. If you are ready to, if you are serious, you will see that there is money where you are. So ask somebody, what do you have that you can exchange for the money you are looking for to start the business? What do you have? What do you have that you can exchange for the money you are looking for? Listen to me. Listen to me. What do you have? Ask yourself this question and write it down. What do I have that I can succeed with? What do I have that I can succeed with? You have something that you can succeed with. God has given you something great that wherever you are, if you can look for it, if you can search for it, you will succeed wherever you are. Wherever you are, it doesn't matter whether you are coming from a poor home. It doesn't matter whether you are coming from a poor country. It doesn't matter whether you are coming from a war-torn country. If you can discover who you are, if you can know your identity, if you can discover your worth in life, you will succeed wherever you are in this life. I am telling you. I am telling you. Just so this woman went to Elisha, and he told Elisha that your servant died and left debt. And the people have come to take my children into slavery. The man of God asked, what do you have in your house? She said, I have nothing. And later she remembered, she said, I have nothing except a little jar of oil. And the man of God said, go and borrow vessels and start pouring the oil and go and pay your debt. The woman poured the oil and poured the oil and poured the oil till there was no jar left. There was no barrel left for her to pour the oil before the oil ceased. What I'm telling you to this afternoon is that all this while, the oil had been with the woman. The oil was with the woman, but the woman didn't value the oil. The woman didn't know the value of the oil. Whatever you need to succeed is already in your life. Whatever you need to be successful is already available to you. You don't have to leave your country of origin. You don't have to leave your country of birth. You don't have to leave where you were, your country. You don't have to change your name before you can become successful. So the issue of I have nothing, you have to do away with that. What do you have? Ask yourself, what do I have? What do I have that I can make money with? What do I have? If you can know your worth, if you can know what you have that you can exchange. Listen to me, many years ago, about 19, 18 years ago, I wanted to start a business. I had no money. I sold my TV, the TV that was in my room. I sold the TV and I got money. I went to a friend. See, I want to start this business. I have no money, but I've been able to raise 150 cedis. Please, can you give me 100 cedis loan? And the guy gave me 100 cedis loan. I started my business. After I was not watching, I started the business and I was not watching any TV. After 5 months, I bought a new TV. So what do you have? What do you have that you can exchange for the money you are looking for? What is it that you have? You always have something. We all have something. We all have something that we can make money with. You know how to braid. You know how to sew. You know how to do so many things. We all have something. You only have to look for it. You only have to look for what you have. There is something that God has given you. You only have to look for it. Just look for what God has given you. Where you are, where God has positioned you, where God has planted you. Just look for what God has deposited in you, and you'll be successful. You'll be successful. Nobody is stopping you from succeeding. No demon. Nothing is stopping you from succeeding. You are the one stopping yourself from succeeding because you have allowed fear to control your life. You see, for you to overcome fear, you have to stop watching negative news. Stop listening to negative. Stop watching television. You have been watching television every day. Every day you are listening to news, negative news that you are listening to. Stop watching that negative news. See, stop watching, stop listening to that radio station, the station that has been putting fear in you. Stop listening to radio. You always listen to radio, and the only things, that you listen to are things that are putting fear. Things that are putting fear in you. That is why I don't watch TV. I don't listen to radio. I only watch YouTube. I am selective of the things that I watch. I don't watch TV. I don't listen to radio. I only watch YouTube. I have certain people that I watch them. I have certain people that I listen to them. Listen, if you are my friend and you send me a negative news, I will block you. If you are my friend and you send me something that is not good for my mindset, something that is not good for my eyes, I will block you. I will not explain myself. I don't have time to explain myself. Yes, that is me. I have only one life on this earth. The same thing, you have only one life on this earth. So don't stop watching to negative stuff. Stop listening to negative stuff. If you have a friend, yes, Sister Joyce, how are you doing? If you have any friend who is bad influence in your life, cut that person from your life. You see, fear is not allowing you to do the things you want to do in life, because you have connected yourself with these friends who always they don't encourage you. Friends who always say bad things. They always say, I mean things about, if you see, some of you live abroad. You have friends who always report bad things, bad stuff. So far as somebody will die in your village, your friend will just call you on the phone. Hey, have you heard? Hey, so and so is dead. Have you heard so and so is dead? Have you heard this guy? He doesn't have many money. They are always delete negative friends. Delete bad and negative friends. Delete them. They don't have any better thing for you. They are always limiting you. You see, you have to delete friends who don't believe in you. Friends who don't believe in you. Delete them. Delete them. Delete any bad people from your life. Delete them. So far as you have negative friends around you, right, you will always harbor fear in your life. You see, the things that are stopping you from succeeding is just a mindset stuff. What about jealous? Take them out of your life. The things that are stopping you from succeeding, it is not the devil, it is not any witch, it is not anybody. It is the negative stuff, the negative things that you have harbored in your mind for so many years. Those are the things that are stopping you from succeeding. You are not married. You have associated yourself with women who are not married. You are not married. You have associated yourself with a woman who has been through a series of broken hearts. So whenever this woman opened her mouth, the first that she will say, men are bad people. Men are not to be trusted. Gosh, these are the people that you have connected yourself with. If you are not married and you want to marry, you have to connect yourself with a married woman. A married woman will always tell you that no matter what, it is well. A married woman will always, because you will always learn something from that married woman. But if you are not married and all your friends are not married, so this particular week, you go to a funeral somewhere. The following week, you go to wedding. You have this bad company, bad friends who are not adding any value to you. They are distracting you. Now, check the income. Check the income of all your friends. You realize that how much you are making every month are not bigger than what your friend is making, because you live in that cycle. So you guys, you are in the same stuff because you are learning from them. You are inheriting their negative stuff. You are inheriting their negative words. You are inheriting their negative words. Those negative things you are inheriting. I don't do friends. I don't have many friends.
Obi ke bibi tie bi fa bi to wasum fa bi bo bra